Welcome to Food and Philosophy, episode 21. Still on The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. Today, though, for the food aspect, I got Ike's. This one is the spring special. It's for March and April. It's the Patrick, number 7777, 777. It's pastrami, purple cabbage. Oh, it's corned beef. It's not pastrami. It's corned beef and cabbage, but with emerald sauce, which people have been asking me what's emerald sauce. I'm not telling you what it is. It's delicious. It's a green sauce, smoked Gouda. Should say golden Gouda, like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Golden Gouda. I got this one on Dutch. Extra emerald sauce. I got it with extra onions, and boy, well, they knew it was for me. But boy, there are a lot of onions on this. They knew it was for me, and I did say extra. Sandwich is delicious. I'm gonna take another bite. And the location I got this from, not all of them have it, but a few. I got an iced tea. Well, this is an iced lemonade, though. I got the Cozy Calamity, which is a strawberry mango lemonade. Strawberry mango mint lemonade. So wash it all down. Ooh. Yeah, I love the mint. It's like a needed after the onions. One last bite. My Twitter talk for today. You guys I got feedback. You guys like hearing me eat. So I won't eat like that. All right. I saw someone sent me a video on Twitter of it was Alex Hormozy speaking about how he was having a conversation with someone famous before he was successful, and people were bothering the famous person who he doesn't really reveal in the story, but the person's pretty famous apparently, and people were bothering him coming up and talking during the interrupting his life basically. And he was asking him, Alex Hormozy was asking him, isn't it like, I don't want to be famous, isn't it? How is it work? No, it's Twitter. I don't care what they changed the name for. That's one of the worst rebrands ever. If people still call your stuff Twitter, plus X Talk is probably going to get me banned on TikTok live again. X Talk sounds like sex talk, and I'm already banned for life from TikTok for the word sex. Hashtag international sex symbol. Anyways, X Talk actually kind of like that. My X Talk for today. Well, so he was saying, I don't want to be famous because look what you have to go through. You don't have a private life. And often I'll talk to people that want to be successful, and they're like, oh, I don't want to be that successful. I don't want people to know me. And especially my artist. I don't even call them artists yet because they're probably not producing art, but the people that want to be artists that I know. And yeah, I'm gonna be harshly critical of you. If you're an artist and you don't produce art, then you're not one. Sorry. My artist friends and the people that come up to me that are artists or singers, any kind of invoking of the arts, painters, clothing makers, And they're like, well, I want to be like, I was talking to a rapper the other day. I want to be famous, but I want to be like Drake famous. And I'm like, you don't want billions of people in the world to hear your music? That's what you tell me when you say you don't want to be Drake famous. You just want, or, or you don't want everybody to see your artwork. That's what I hear. Whatever that block is for you about being fame, the perspective that this person gave Alex Hormozy is, if you want to have a deep impact on the world, the price is people are going to know who you are. Why? Because you've impacted billions of people. So obviously you're going to become famous. Now you don't have to go out there and let that fame bother you or ruin you, or get security if you're worried about people coming up to you all the time. I walk around with my buddy Nico in Chico, and everybody thinks he's my security. So people don't come and talk to me. It's kind of funny, actually. But do that. But just know, if you keep yourself not famous because you just want to do this enough or whatever it is, then nobody is going to, not only they're not going to know who you are, they're not going to know your art, they're not going to hear your music, they're not going to see whatever it is that you're producing. Same in business. So somebody I was working with 10 years ago, he should have, based on his food, I met him more than 10 years ago, probably 15 years ago, based on his food and based on what he's doing, he should have. I had probably like 8 at the time, and he had 1. Still has 1, and he should have 101. His food is so good. But every time he's like, "Oh, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want." You want to feed less people. Like, if his dream is what I said to him, if your dream is to only feed 1,000 people a day or whatever he does a day, I don't know what he does, then you're doing a great job. But if your dream is to feed people and to spread love and to showcase your food, then he's doing a shitty job, because he's only serving 1,000 people. Whereas, not to gloat, but like, I serve 10 million meals a day because I want to feed people, but I want to feed billions of people. So like someone like McDonald's or even Subway, they're serving billions of people. They're making a deeper impact. Whether you like McDonald's or you don't, or you like Subway or you don't, like I don't, but they're impacting billions of people. They have a vision that, or they're basically satisfying my vision, or I want what they're doing as far as billions of people serve. McDonald's too. Although I actually like McDonald's. I'll eat at McDonald's one day again. So if fame is the only thing that you have to pay, obviously it's not gonna be the only thing, but if it's like the major thing that you're like, I will pay all these things, but I won't pay fame, then it also means that you don't care about your art enough. You don't care about your vision enough. You don't care about your food enough. You don't care about your music enough. You don't care about your product enough. And probably deep down, it truly means you don't care about humanity enough. Because if you did, you'd want to serve all 8 billion of us, not a subset of some people. Yeah, I said, if you don't want to be famous, that means you don't care about humanity. Because those that go out and care about humanity serve humanity. Those that serve humanity serve more and more humanity. And once they get to be able to serve more and more, they do that. They keep growing and they serve more and they serve more and they serve more and they serve more. And obviously, we're going to know who those people are. You don't know, and you don't not know anybody that doesn't serve 10 billion people in their lifetime, or even 1 billion people. So fame, not want to be famous, equals you don't care about the world. Worse off, it means you don't care about your dream enough. That's my X talk for today. Back to our regularly scheduled programming of the Prophet. Speaking of your dream, reason and passion. And the priestess spoke again and said, "Speak to us of reason and of passion." And he answered, saying, "Your soul is oftentimes a battlefield upon which your reason and your judgment wage war against your passion and your appetite. Would that I could be the peacemaker in your soul, that I might turn the discord and the rivalry of your elements into oneness and melody." But how shall I, unless you yourselves be also the peacemakers, nay, the lovers of all of your elements? Your reason and your passion are the rudder and the sails of your seafaring soul. If either your sails or your rudder be broken, you can but toss and drift, or else be held at the standstill in mid seas. For reason, ruling alone, is a force confining you, and passion, unattended, is a flame that burns to its own destruction. Therefore, let your soul exalt your reason to the height of your passion, that it may sing, and let it direct your passion. Let your reason direct your passion, so that your passion may live through its own daily resurrection, and like the phoenix, rise above its own ashes. I would have you consider your judgment and your appetite, even as you would two loved guests in your house. Surely you would not honor one guest above the other, for he who is more mindful of one loses the love and the faith of both. Among the hills, when you sit in the cool shade of the white poplars, sharing the peace and serenity of distant fields and meadows, then let your heart say in silence, God rests in reason. And when the storm comes and the mighty wind shakes the forest and thunder and lightning proclaim the majesty of the sky, then let your heart say in awe, God moves in passion. And since you are a breath in God's sphere and a leaf in God's forest, you too should rest in reason and move in passion. Speak to us of reason and passion. The perfect combination is coordinating your mind, your reason, and your heart, your passion. In fact, that's the key to unlock magic in the universe. Have your mind and your heart meet somewhere around here in the middle, whatever, have them cross, and cast any spell that you would like. Create anything that you would like. Use your mind to verbalize what inspires you, and then get out of the way. Let your heart dictate the path. Our soul body, the part of us that's the most connected to nature or God or the universe or whatever your beliefs are, even if you don't believe it's true, only communicates in feelings. But the human communicates in words. So we have to translate the words and then turn those words into feelings, and then we can move. And then leave your mind the hell out of it. Like let your heart dictate everything else. Only come back to your reason when you get lost. Like to read the map, like, oh shit, we're lost, or oh, I feel bad. Come back to your reason and go, okay, we feel bad, what's going on? And figure out what's going on. Dictate the new instructions to the heart if there are new instructions, or move around whatever needs to be moved around, and then get out of the way again. So only come back to reason when you get lost, to read the map, but let your passion be the adventurer. Let it go out. Let it make mistakes. Go out and see what's wrong. See what's right. Use both your human mind and your God mind in this process. The human mind is the part of you that's thinking right now, and your God mind is the feelings that come up in you as you move through your life. Venture inward to love the entirety of what's confined to your you. Go inside. Why do you feel bad in the instances that you feel bad? Why do you feel good in the instances that you feel good? Go inward for that. You're not going to discover that outside. It's not some person, even if you're in love. It's not some line of work, even if you're passionate about it. It's inside of you that the passion is lit from. Find that love inside of you and love the entirety of you, even the you that disagrees with you or tells you that The negative self-talk. Love that too. Add your awareness to everything that you recognize as you that's outside of your walls. So you see somebody and they make you smile. That's you. It's a mirror. You see something and you're pissed off at it. Politician, a parent, a boss. That's you too. Bring your awareness to that. Continuously, anything that you recognize as you outside, which is probably anything that you run into actually, if we're being frank with how the universe works with each other, nothing in your orbit is not you, especially if it keeps coming back or you keep coming back. So bring your awareness, add it into everything that you recognize as you that's outside of your walls. If you see it, it is you. So always love you, which means if you see it, love it. If you see it, love it. So and so, your least favorite politician comes up on your TV screen or on your phone or in your social media, and you're like, oh my God, love that person too. That's you. How do you know it's you? Because you wouldn't have reacted positively or negatively. Remember, nothing's ever lost, nothing's ever gained. Love the unlovables, but I hate that person, Ike. Love them anyway. In fact, the more you dislike them, the more you can't stand them, the more you want them to go to jail or be dead or to be out of your life or to be homeless or ruin their lives. The more you want that, the more it's you. And the more that you should love them. Love the unlovables. Whatever it is that anything that I just said, whatever it is that spikes you in any direction of emotion is you. So love every part of yourself. When you say you don't like this politician or you don't like this boss or you don't like this family member or you don't like this person, that's you telling yourself you don't love yourself. That's what the real messed up part is. I wanted to say effed up, but so use your mind to conjure up everything that you wish to make manifest. Everything that you want. I just posted my vision board today on social media. Like, write it out, list it out. It doesn't matter. I actually don't like vision boards and goal lists and stuff like that. I don't. But I read this and I was like, oh, I should like conjure it up, like put it out. What do I want to manifest? Put it out there and then let my feelings, my heart, let my passion make that stuff manifest. Like all that stuff that I want to have happen. If I had a list of goals, I do have a list of goals in my pocket, which like I said, I don't like doing. If I have this vision board, which I also don't like. But that's because it's all words. And the magic of the universe is communicated through the magic of inspiration. But I needed the words to verbalize them or to create the concepts. So use the magic of inspiration to cause these spells to manifest. From the mind to the earth, you mind it, then you ground it. That becomes the only way to make things manifest, like in real life, Newtonian world. You got to think it, but then you got to be it. So reason, bring your passion, it equals the magic wand of life. Let's see what else. I think I have a couple other things in here. So God rests in reason. God moves in passion. This is the balancing of the mind, resting in reason. So what are your reasons for things? What thing I had a conversation with the customer service thing. I said you weren't being reasonable, and I realized maybe I wasn't. I mean, I kind of was being reasonable, but maybe I wasn't because obviously I'm thinking they're not reasonable, which means law of mirrors. It must be me. Like I do this shit on myself too, and I was like, okay, so reason got to go to passion, so or love or heart. So go to. So I was like, how can I ground myself? And actually, the situation got resolved partially because then I cared less about the outcome, and so I accepted a lesser outcome than I initially demanded. but also because they probably were like, "Oh, he's not being a jerk anymore." So, what are your reasons for things? Balance your mind with your passion, and then it won't matter because it'll only be a matter of time. Your well being is your greatest contribution to humanity. No exceptions ever. Catch you next time.